Hello YouTube, hello Internet, it's Irish Guy here. I wanted to take a moment to share a few tips for hosting an effective conference call. Now a conference call can be audio only by way of phone, or it can be audio and web. So that's people talking on the phone as well as seeing what's going on through a web interface. Or there's even conferencing now that entails video, although video conferencing is not yet widely adopted. But one of the basic things that a person would want to do before scheduling a conference call is determine who needs to attend the call and what is the topic of discussion for the call, and based upon that make a determination as to approximately how much time is needed for a call. Most efficient conference calls can be completed in as little as 30 minutes. But sometimes it might be good to put a little bit of cushion in there, maybe schedule an hour, just in case people have questions and comments, and it might run over a few minutes. So determine who needs to be there, what's going to be discussed, and how long the meeting should last. And after you have those components, check a calendar for everyone that needs to be in attendance, and identify a time when most everyone, ideally everyone, is available. And send the meeting invite as far in advance as possible. And then the day of the meeting, send a reminder out a few hours before, preferably early in the morning. And in that way, everybody has a reminder that they need to attend that meeting. And provide any supporting documentation that might be available prior to the meeting, so that everyone, when they join the meeting, they've got the document open and they're ready to rock and roll. When the call begins, what I recommend doing is keeping the wait about 5 minutes or so after the hour. Give everybody, latecomers, time to dial in. And if everyone's not in by 5 after, I would usually just go ahead and start. But have everyone, as you hear people dial into the conference call, write down who joins and log this in a document. And this is important because not only will you know who's on the call, but as people share comments during the call, you can record who said what. And that's important because when there's future calls, it can already be documented what was stated during the original call. So host the call, state clearly, run through the meeting agenda during the call. Make sure that all required items are addressed. Give everyone a time to voice their opinion if necessary. Write everything down, and once all the items have been addressed, determine if there's a need for a follow-up call. And if there is, go ahead and work to identify a time when that call might be able to take place, and acknowledge to everyone on the call that you'll be sending out a meeting invite momentarily for the next call, just so that they're aware and they'll be ready. Tell everyone goodbye after everyone's left the call. Be sure to close the conference bridge. You don't want to leave it open by mistake. And then send out what I recommend doing. I would send out just a simple document to everyone on the meeting and say, this is who attended, this is what we discussed, and if there's any deliverables or anything anybody has, call that out in the document. Just make a simple document. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. And then that way everybody, even people that may not have been able to attend, everybody knows what was discussed and what the next steps are. So it's a really simple process. And the main thing is efficiency. Like any other item within the business world, efficiency is most important. So go in with a clear plan, have it all documented, make sure the key players are there. Get the answers that you need. Get the answers that, if you don't have the answers on the fly that people pose during the call, be prepared to deliver those during the next call. And try to minimize the amount of conference calls, because some people that are inefficient, it's just one conference call after another. Get a clear agenda, stick to it, drive results, save yourself time, save others time, make yourself happy, make others happy. It's a win-win situation. And that's all that I have for this. It's not rocket science, but thought I'd share that with everyone in case possibly you've not hosted a conference call before. It can be intimidating, but it can be a great way to save time too. Anyway, check out my other videos on YouTube and have a good one.